Listen, so I have just one thing to say, proclamation, Ruach HaKodesh. For those of you who say you are believers, born again believers in Yeshua Mashiach, well, also guys, some of you guys say it, his name, Jesus Christ. He's got just this one thing to say to you. You draw near to me with your mouth and lips, but your hearts are far from me. For in vain you do worship me for teaching of the doctrines and commandments of man over the commandments of God. So this is what he's got to say. And it's for those of you who know you are keeping the pagan holy days such as Christmas, Easter, Valentine's Day, and Thanksgiving. Wells without water you are, broken cisterns that hold no rain. For as it says in Revelation chapter 3, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan who say they are Jews and do lie. You say that you are born again believers, but yet you knowingly do the things that he hates. You say you love him, but yet you continue to go back like dogs under their vomit, and like a sow after her washing unto the wallowing on the mire. Know you not? You were cut off from the Father? Repent now while you still can, while you're on this side of the grave and still have breath in your lungs. And get right with the Lord. For as of right now, this is what the Lord has to say. You're on the fast track to hell. And on a slippery slide going down real quick. You are wells without water, broken cisterns that can hold no rain. You are withering up and dying and don't even know it. Repent while you are still on this side of the grave and still have breath in your lungs, and get right with the Lord. For know you not? It is the Lord who fights against you with the sword of his mouth. Have you not realized and seen that he has cast some of you into a sickbed? Because the things that you do are the very things that Balaam taught Balak to cast a stumbling block before the children of Israel. To eat things sacrificed unto idols and to commit fornication. And they're the very things that the Nicolaitans were guilty of doing too. Along with Jezebel. Do you not heed the warnings? Some of you have already been cast into a sickbed. When will you wake up and realize repent while you still can and get right with the Lord? Or he will kill your children with death. And if you don't believe me, go look it up in the book of Revelation. Look it up what it says and stuff on the pagan holy days. You guys praise what John Constantine did, but I'm going to tell you right now what he did. Yes, he did make it a little easier for the Christians back then, but I'm going to tell you what he did. when he took it with the Edict of Milan and made it so that you could worship whatever God you wanted to. Compromise is what set in. The church back at that time, stuff years ago, before that happened, the Messianic community spread faster than wildfire, stuff, under pressure, under persecution. Yes, it was. I can attest, stuff, persecution is no fun. It hurts. And it's very painful and not pleasant. But when he allowed that compromise to come in, when he compromised like that by making it a law that you could worship whatever God you wanted to, he allowed the compromise. And the believers at that time thought it was good. And they also took the archbishops of the Roman Catholic Church was the ones who instituted Christmas, Easter, and Valentine's Day. They called it the resurrection, Christmas, the 25th, even the birth of Jesus. Easter, his resurrection. When Christmas was the Roman pagan holiday, so that celebrated. I can't pronounce his name and stuff, but it's that Roman god and stuff, the god of the sun, and also the god of the dead, and the resurrection of the sun. And on top of that too, Easter is the celebration of the pagan Roman god. I can't pronounce her name either and stuff, so I do apologize. But either way, it is pagan. And what you do in keeping those pagan holy days is you are celebrating the very thing that pagan Rome did. And I'm going to tell you what, the Lord hates it with a passion. Real bad. With a seething hatred and stuff. That if you guys do not repent of it and stop doing it, you guys are going to be thrown into the pit of hell. He hates it that bad. What do you think happened? If you remember right, you read in the Old Testament on what Israel did in celebrating pagan holy days and bowing down and worshiping these idols. He destroyed them. He drove them out of their country. He caused plagues to come upon the land. Even the plagues of Egypt. And brought armies against them. Years ago, if he made them a desolation, but not completely wiped them out, if he did that to ancient Israel back then, what do you think he's going to do to you and stuff who do those things and profess to be born again believers and keep doing that? I'm going to tell you right now, it does not abode well for you. You need to come out of that. You need to stop it. You need to repent and get right and get rid of it. Stop doing it. He died for you. His death and resurrection should be enough. You should not need to sit there and keep the pagan holy days. Christmas, Easter, Valentine's Day, even Thanksgiving is pagan. You should not need another. I'm going to tell you what. I don't need another. He's all that I need. He's more than enough for me. What he did for me upon the cross, crucifixion stake, was more than enough. You guys need to repent while you still can. While you're on this side of the grave.